Hello, and welcome to my Send Out Cards page. I am about to show you how to create a card using Pictures Plus. You can check out our website at realcardsconnectrealpeople.com. So to begin with, we're going to create a card. So this is my opening panel, so we go create a card. And it goes over to the card catalog pages. And as you can see, there's lots of pre-made cards here on the page. If you hover over a card, it will get larger so you can have a look at it, see what's there. And if you click on it, it will then go to that page and you can start typing your message on the card. However, we're not going to be doing that. We're going to be creating a Pictures Plus card. So this is a card that I clicked on, then you can write your message in here and carry on. We'll go back to the menu here, and we'll do create a Pictures Plus card. So there's lots of cards to choose from, and there's several pages of these cards. There's lots of topics. You can click on them and get subtopics and zoom in on what it is, the kind of card that you want to get. But today we're going to make a Pictures Plus card, which is we're going to use uploaded pictures. So we're going to use, you've got different kinds of cards. We're going to use the 3-panel vertical card. So we'll click on that one and it'll open up. Now once it opens up, it's opening up in a default for the whole image to clear the page. However, there's lots of other templates that we can use on the page. And if you're just using the regular Pictures program, this is how you would do it. We're going to be doing Pictures Plus, so we have a few more options available to us. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go over check out my pictures, and I have put my pictures into catalogs, or albums if you want to call them, and the one I'm going to use is navy. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pick one to bring over, and I'm going to bring this one over, and it's going to be here. And if I click on it, I'm going to do something a little magical. I'm going to call this span button. I'm going to push that, and it'll just fill up the picture to fill the card. Now, if you understand the card to be a window on your picture, so when we blow the card up, it becomes bigger. More of the card is off the screen, if you will, behind the picture frame, which is the card. So when we blew it up, it allows us to move it a little bit because it's behind this frame. So I'm just going to center it. Now I could put writing on it, and I could put all kinds of other things on it, but I like this the way it is, so I'm just leaving it. So having done that, I want to go and move on to the inside of the card, which is where the magic really happens. In this case, I have 3 panels, and I have a picture I want to put on the 3 panels as a background. So I'm going to bring over and drop onto the center panel, or anywhere actually, this particular picture, which I like. Now the magic happens when I push this little button here that says span, and it spans all the cards. So again, that if you view the picture as something that's sort of behind it, what you can see, and I can then move it up and down a little bit to position the picture so you can see better in the window. In this case, I want to make it a little bit larger, and I'll move it up a little bit and move it over a bit. Now you notice as I move the slider, you get that little warning wrinkle, which is telling me that I'm making it too big for the quality of the picture. So I just push it down a little bit, and see, it just shows up right there. That's probably good. The warning is there, but it's just there, so I'm sure it'll be fine. So now I do this, and I've got that where I want it. And so I'll move over here, and I'm going to put some pictures. I'm going to make a little collage as a thank you card to send to people. I'm doing this for YouTube, so I'm doing this fairly quickly. So I want to do snowbirds, so I'll bring the snowbirds up. Again, I can make the snowbirds bigger, and I get that warning. So I'll just bring it up a little. I want to maintain the formation a little bit there. So then I can then rotate the picture with that little handle there, and I can move the picture with that little handle there, and of course I can make it bigger or smaller by dragging these handles here. Right? So that's all there is to it, really. And then I've got that. So I want to bring another picture onto here, so I'll pick this one. I'll bring it on. I'm going to make it a bit bigger because so that the boat fills up more of the frame. Center it a little bit, and again I'm going to kind of move it around a little bit and move it up like so. Now I could put more pictures. I know as you look at this one, I think that these snowbirds should be on top. So I'll just bring them forward so they're on top of that picture. And I think that looks good. Now normally I would put more pictures here, but right for the moment I'm just going to put these two on because of time. Now we have the center panel here, and I'm going to put a picture on the center panel just to show you how to do that. So just pick another ship, bring it over, and drop it on the panel. And you have to drop it on the panel that you want it on, because if you drop it somewhere else, it doesn't allow you, for example, it won't allow me to drag it onto another panel. So you just have to drop it on the panel you want it on. In this case, I'm going to make the ship a bit bigger, again, because I think it can fill the screen a bit better. And maybe make it a bit, the actual picture smaller. I'll rotate it and move it up into the corner like that. There you go. Now I could put more pictures again here, but I'm just doing this for now. So I've done that, and I need to now, we'll move on to the third panel. So again, I want to put a picture on the third panel. In this case, I'm going to put the aircraft carrier on it, USS Ronald Reagan. So I'll put the old Reagan on here. And just make her a little bit bigger. Center it a bit. Rotate it a bit. This way. And move it up. Now I want to put some writing on the card to say thank you. Now you can write it right on the card, except that writing doesn't look very good just on top of a picture. So it's a good idea to put some other kind of like a background. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over here to templates, and I've got lots of I'm going to go over to elements. Now the elements are like stickies that you can put on the picture, and there's lots and lots of them. And then again, you can see that they're also categorized, but I'm just viewing all of them, and I'm just going to scroll down till I get the ones that I want. And just a little bit beyond these. Here we are. I want to use this one with the paperclip on it, so I'm just going to drag this over and drop it where I want it. I'm going to rotate it a bit, like so. Well, it's not just counter like that. And then I'm going to put some text onto it. So I'll go over here and add blank text button. Because this is highlighted, when I push the add blank text button, it will open the text right there on that particular panel. So I just drag it down and I match the text box to the actual background that the clip art that I've put in. And I just put that there. I'm going to change the writing. You see, just like a word processor. I'm going to change it to 18 font. And I'm going to change the font to my own handwriting, which I've uploaded to the system. And I am going to make it the writing blue. And I'm going to say, thank you for the great lunch. Now, if you spell something wrong, it will tell you. So in this case, I must have double tapped the E. So there you go. Then period. I'm going to do enter twice, and I'm going to insert my signature, which I have here. So there we go. And I like that signature to be bigger. So just highlight what I want to change, and I go down here and I pick 25, make it a little bigger, and I'm going to make it black. I like to have my signature in black. So there you go. So once I click off of it, there you go. You see, it's all done. There's a few seconds here. We've got the front panel, which is a picture I used. We've got the center panel, and we'll do the back panel. So back to my pictures, and we'll move this scroll bar here to center this back panel a bit better. And I'm going to use this particular picture here and drag it over. Again, the magical span button fill it up. That looks good. I'm going to add a couple more pictures here. These pictures I uploaded just before doing this, so they're actually not available in my actual various albums, but they're in the view all. So I could so go to view all. So I go to pictures, go up and go view all, and then there's a number of pictures that have recently been uploaded. So I just scroll down till I get the ones that I want, which are right here. I just grab the picture, bring it in, rotate it a little bit, move it up. Let's move it up. So I think that looks good. And I'm going to go take another one. This one here is good. Bring it in, put it at the bottom. But let's see. Let's do this. I don't want to take out too much of the white ends in there. So there we go. All done. Well, I don't actually, that's not the picture I want. So if you want to remove a picture, just hit remove. And I think it was this picture actually that I want to use. Yeah, that's much better. Better. Just rotate it, move it down a little bit. You know, and I'd like to maybe make it a bit bigger. Move these guys. Just like that. Move this up like this. Make it a little smaller. That's it. Done. So what have we got? We've got the front of the card, got the middle of the card, got the back of the card. In the middle of the card, we've got a little thank you note stuck in there. It looks good. And we're ready to go. We're ready to roll. So it's done. I'll hit continue. And I will be taken to page address it. So here's the addressing page. I can do multiple reciprocants, etc., etc. I'm just going to do one for the purposes of this demo. And I'm going to go down and I'm going to just put my own address in there. Choose contact. There it is right there. Continue. And it's going to give me some options here to add gifts. Various sock gifts, brownies, whatever, lots of them. Gift cards like to Tim Hortons or a number of restaurants, or some stuff if they're helping to sell this stuff for their distributors for you. There's all kinds of tools to help people learn how to do that better and to stay on track. So we're going to continue without sending a gift. And we can then have the option of a kind of finish. I prefer glossy finish. It tells you who you're sending it to. You can send it out on their birthday, anniversary, specific dates, and it's usually, if you send it on the birthday, it's usually set for 7 days before the birthday sort of thing. Or immediate. In this case, we'll do it immediate. Tells me it's 4 points, so the card's going to cost me, it's 31 cents a point. A three panel card is 3 points, plus putting your pictures on it is 1 point, so it's 4 times 31 cents. That's it for that card. And then, of course, old Canada Post, or the post office, it needs its pound of flesh for the stamp, and that's the total cost. It's like under $2 for that card, and I could have put more pictures on it than I did. So I just push this little blue button at the bottom. That card will be professionally printed, put in an envelope, stamped, and mailed for me, which is just great. So I hope this has been helpful for you. Thank you. Send a card. Bring a smile to somebody's face. Act on your promptings.